Hello everybody, this is Delpha, and we're back with my had wings. Let's carry on. Well, that was very short. 3 times a day? It's like a mother. Yes? Sure, leave it to me. I thought I sounded a little arrogant, but I answered as the door mother and as Kotori's friend. At the same time. Right about her sister until the end, Hibari got in the car and left. Today is Monday, the start of the week. It looks like she was going straight to work. She came here in her own car, and apparently her workplace and her house are about an hour away. Oh, so she was here on the Friday? Wow, she was there for the weekend. She's a good sister, isn't she? Would Kotori be able to leave her sister alone? Do you mean Habane? I don't know. Okay then, shall we go to school now? I take that as a yes. What? I don't like the sound of that. In the 6th class today, I felt restless. When this finishes, school is done for the day. In other words, it's time for the club activities. Yesterday was Sunday, so clubs take the day off. And I was told that my pilot training would start today, so I couldn't stop myself from feeling like I was itching to go. And I'm guessing the teacher is not letting him. Or something. As I go into the hallway, Kotori, whose seat is near the doorway, is already outside waiting. I didn't. I just came out. I can't do that much about it. My seat's next to the window. Ah, hold on. Ageha's not here yet. We looked into the classroom where Ageha was surrounded by several girls talking to them about something. It looks like there was something in the lesson just now that they didn't understand and they were asking her about it. They make a big deal about grades at this school. If you fail any subjects, it's possible that you have to repeat the year. If you fail any subjects, it's possible that you have to repeat the year. It's not like Ageha's grades are anything special, but in certain subjects, she's usually near the top of the rankings. Wow, okay. That's why, just before the end of the term exams, her friends go to her for help. Hey, Ageha! Ageha waves through a gap in the wall of girls surrounding her. I can imagine her just jumping, trying to wave. She said it would take just a little longer. But she asked us to wait for her. Oh! We have a choice! Aha! The question is, do we wait for Ageha or do we go with Kotori? I'm not sure which is the best route to start with. I can't really end the video now, can I, with that question? I don't know. Alright then, I'll just go with Kotori. We can come back for Ageha later. Let's wait a little longer, huh? Anyway, I'll just hang on for now. Didn't I just say I'll go with Kotori? Kotori said it with a composed face and really did go on ahead. What? Didn't I just say I was gonna wait? It can't be helped, so I give Ageha a quick shout before chasing after Kotori. Oh, okay, so we are actually going after Kotori. That was weird. We can wait for a little while, can't we? Are you really that against going with Ageha? Without realizing, I sound anxious as I ask. Maybe she doesn't like a fuss? Nervous?
の空気に耐えられないの。
Why? Okay. It always felt like Kotori had trouble knowing how to be around Ageha. I guess because Ageha is all joyful all the time, so she doesn't really know how to act around her. Maybe, I don't know. You're always acting so tough, but really, you're just a bundle of nerves.
人のこと分析するのはやめて。
Yeah. She always puts up a front and is always wary of strangers. This also affected her in that when she came to this school, she never got used to being part of the class.
そんなにあの子と一緒に行きたいなら、そうすればいいじゃない。
I swear that sentence is a little bit mixed up.
私、一人でも行けるもん。エレベーターあるし。
That's not what I'm saying. Stop crying.
泣いてなんて言いません。
Really? That's good.
葵くん、私のこと泣き虫だと思ってるでしょ。
No, I don't.
ムカつく。
I've annoyed her. Cody stops moving her wheelchair. Is she tired? You want me to push you? Cody shook her head.
私だって本当はあの子と仲良くしたいわよ。
Yay!
でもやり方がわからないんだもん。
Just be not yourself around her? Or something, maybe?
多分私もう嫌われてるだろうし。
I think that's unlikely. Huh? Why'd you think that?
だってひどいこと言ったし、それにいつも態度悪いし。
You're right there. If you realize that you have a bad attitude, why don't you do something about it?
ねえ、どう思う？やっぱ嫌われてるかな？死んじゃえとか思われちゃってるかな？
I'm pretty sure people can't exactly change their attitude willy-nilly. No, she doesn't. I simply stated that for the time being.
なんでそう言えるわけ？
I've known her for a long time, so I know that much about her.
そうかしら。
She's so paranoid. Koi puts her hand on her chin and starts thinking. Think.
どうすれば仲良くできるんだろう。
Well, for example, before going to club activities, if she says wait for me, why not wait for her?
だってそれ私に言ったんじゃないもの。
It's just polite. Because I'm the one who called out to her. Shall we go back to the classroom?
いや、いい。
Ugh.
今さら戻るの恥ずかしいもん。
She really did sound embarrassed as she spoke, then moved off in her wheelchair. Sure, I'm worried about the delicate situation between the two of them, but there's no need to rush things. Things like this take time. Friendship is something that grows slowly. If there's anything I can do to help, then I will. We'll see, won't we? And we're back. How are we going to do that flight training? Once all of our second years had gathered, I asked Amani that. That's a question. How do we actually go on all the people's routes and everything? Is it just going to be a bunch of questions, and depending on which ones you choose, it depends if you get with a person or not? Amani has been playing around with a bundle of tangled PC cables, so we can only see her from the other side of the desk.
飛ぶんだ。
Flying. I imagine it would be something like doing weight training to build physical strength. You don't need physical strength for flying a plane. But I still can't fly, can I? There's no way we can fly using the broken wings.
そこの壁際の荷物をどかせてくれ。
As requested, I tidy away the boxes piled up against the wall of the garage.
うわー、なんだかよくわかんないものが山盛りだね。
Okay. Since before Amani and the others started coming here, this garage had many mysterious boxes and antique parts left inside.
何これ？なんでこんなところに剣とか槍があるの？
Why are you both inside each other?
こっちにヌンチャクあるよ。
Why are there two Agehas now? That's so weird, look at that. There's a broken toy gun too. Of course, the sword and the spear are well-made replicas. As for the other things, if I had bought them, I would think, why the hell did I buy this? And would definitely regret buying them. There are so many things that look like souvenirs that were brought on a school leaving trips. I could easily tell that the members of long ago made this garage their own.
できたわよ。よし。じゃあ電気を消してくれ。
And what are we gonna see? Darkness. Yay. As the lights were turned off, the inside of the garage became pitch black. Amane was operating some kind of machine. What on earth? Then, on the wall where the boxes were before, a PC screen appears.
プロジェクターだ。
Oh my god. Why is everything gone like a bit bright?
映画館みたい。
Ooh, this'll be exciting. Are we gonna watch an instructional video?
葵くん、こっちへ来てくれ。
Yes ma'am. Sitting down in the chair that Amane had prepared, I was handed a computer game controller. What are we doing?
だから飛ぶんだよ。これはフライトシミュレータだ。
I'm pretty sure controller doesn't affect flying. Flight simulator? I've heard of them, but I'm not exactly sure what they are.
ゲームみたいなものだ。フライトを疑似体験できる。
Ooh.
実際に飛ばなくても操作方法やグライダーで飛ぶ感覚はある程度身につけられるはずだ。
Why don't I have these things everywhere? Then everyone can fly.
よくわかんないけど、なんだかすごそうね。市販のやつですか？いや、自分で作った。
Never mind then.
これは風が浦の地形と我々のグライダーに特化したシミュレータだからな。
Oh god. Just be careful you don't have a virus or something. Amane's commander screen changes. Kazugura, the town that we were familiar with, was shown on as a landscape. It was projected onto the wall. This is shown in pretty CG, which is at least on the level of the cut scenes from RPGs on the latest consoles.
やっぱすごいよこの人は。
The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. This is what they look like. Hahaha. I'm disappointed. Agia mumbles while looking at the screen being projected.
昨日のうちにデータは最新のものにしておいたから、よりリアルな感覚で飛べるはずだ。
Okay. I show that I'm impressed with Amane's amazing work and get myself fired up.
では始めるぞ。
We're turning into like Super Saiyan. That's my Super Saiyan voice. The glider modeled in CG appears on the screen.
操作を覚える前にグライダーの動きについて説明するぞ。
Yay! Tutorial.
グライダーの運動は縦軸、横軸、垂直軸、この3つの軸を回転する動きで説明できる。まずはローリング。
On the screen, the longitudinal axis that runs along the length of the fuselage and the movement based on rotation on the axis were displayed. This movement is called rolling.
次にピッチング。
Pitching. This time, the lateral axis coming out sideways from the fuselage and the movements based on rotation on the axis were shown. The movement raises and lowers the nose, and it's known as pitching.
そして最後は
Yawning. Yawning. Going through the fuselage vertically was the vertical axis, and the movement based on rotation along the axis was displayed. This movement, yawning, moves the nose left and right.
この3つがグライダーの基本的な動きだ。
I hope I said those words right. I had to look them up to actually how to pronounce them. It's horrible. Yeah, I think so.
グライダーがどんなに複雑なマニューバーを描いているように見えても、実はこの3つの動作の組み合わせによるものなんだ。
Okay.
だからパイロットはこの3つの動きを操作するだけでいい。
I see. So the basics are quite simple then. Kotori and Ageha were listening to the conversation and nodded along.
じゃあそれを踏まえた上で実際に操縦してみよう。
Let's have a look. Amane selects the mode on the PC and the screen changes again. The sky and the horizon are projected across the wall.
これはコックピットから見た映像ですか？ あ、そうだ。
Ah, so this is what we would be seeing if we were sitting in there. Interesting.
へえ、こんな風に見えるんだ。
I know, everything is like freeze frame. What is that? On the top. It's like an ejector seat thing, where you pull it and you get fired out. That'd be awesome. The glider's already flying through the air, but because I'm used to video games, this feels incredibly slow. It doesn't really feel like it's moving forward at all.
離陸と着陸、特殊な状況を除いて君が操作するものは2つ。操縦桿とラダーペダルだ。
Alright. I've seen the cockpit many times, so I don't know about that. Shouldn't you know about it then, if you've seen it that many times? I don't know. The yoke is the stick that comes out from beneath the pilot's legs. I've seen some scenes in movies where the pilots are flying the fighter planes and the yoke is the thing that they're holding onto. It has a button on it, and if you push it, it launches missiles. Of course, the glider doesn't have anything like that. That's a shame. I'd love to see that. It's like the steering of it's like a steering wheel of a car. Then there are the left and right rudder pedals, one of each. They are operated by pushing them with your feet. 2 R's there.
それぞれコントローラーに対応している。
That's a
左のア
mistake.
ナログスティックが操縦桿、LR ボタンがラダーペダルだ。
I didn't mean to click that. I tried the analog stick and the L and R buttons on the gamepad. It's a little slow, but the field of vision in the center of the screen swings around.
無
Whoa.
茶をするとストールして墜落するから気をつけろ。
Okay.
操縦桿だが、これはさっき説明した3つのうち2つ。左右に倒せばその方向に機体がロールする。
I move the analog stick, in other words, the yoke, slowly to the left. It's a little slow, but the aircraft responds. The horizon in the middle of the screen leans to the right.
操縦桿を倒すとどうして機体が傾くの？いい質問だ。それは操縦桿でエルロンを操作しているからだ。エルロン？
It's like Kotori has a big question mark on her face as she hears the unfamiliar word.
主翼についている補助翼のことだ。主翼の外側の後ろについていて、操縦桿を左に倒せば左翼のエルロンが上がり、右翼のエルロンが下がる。
Again, it's
そ
one
う
of
すると左翼の揚力は減少、逆に右翼の揚力は増大するから機体は左にバンク、つまり傾いて旋回をする。
Again, it's one of these episodes with a lot of information they want to give you. Leaning and turning, huh? It's the same as a bicycle. A bicycle has a handlebar, but you don't turn by moving it left or right. You turn by leaning against the bike. In a way.
操縦桿を使ったもう一つの操作、ピッチングについてだが、ピッチングとは要は機首を上げ下げする動きのことだ。操縦桿を後ろに引けば頭が上がり、前に倒せば下がる。
Yeah, I think that's mostly well, I'm pretty sure that's well known. Yeah, especially in those little games, flying games. I tried pushing the yoke forward. Whoa! The screen moves and the percentage of the screen filled with the ground increases. The aircraft points downwards and feels a much greater sense of speed.
機首を下に向けると機体は下降していくが、その分速度が増す。
I see. I imagine it sliding down on the air. This time I tried pulling the yoke back. I was no longer able to see the horizon. It felt like it was floating and I realized the speed was dropping.
これはどうやって操作しているの？またさっきのエルロン？いや違う。以前紙飛行機で実験しただろ。機体の上下の動きを制御していたのは。
When Kotori was playing around with the tails of the paper airplanes, she made one do a beautiful loop-the-loop.
水平尾翼。
Amali nods her head as to say, well done.
ピッチング。つまり上下の動きは水平尾翼についたエレベータという舵で操作する。
Oh dear God. How long is this explanation going on for? Of course, we've heard of the elevator before, but this was different to the type that goes up and down in buildings.
通常
Of
機種を
course.
上げれば揚力は高まる。
Like elevation stuff, isn't it? In other words, the aircraft will rise.
だが上げすぎると逆に揚力を失うことになる。気流が翼面に沿って流れることができなくなり剥離してしまうからだ。この現象をストールという。揚力を失うとどうなるかは説明するまでもないな。
You can't fly if there's no lift, and it will eventually fall.
そうなったらもう落ちるしかないんですか？
And you hurtle towards the ground, and then you get engulfed in a fiery explosion which melts off your skin, and you die. Very cheerful.
いや、立て直すことは可能だ。ストールはどんな時にも起こり得るから、ストールからの回復訓練はしっかり積んでおく必要がある。
Okay. When it is suggested that falling is a possibility, I found it hard to breathe. When you're flying through the air, even a tiny mistake can cost you your life.
試しに一度落ちてみようか。
Huh? Oh, why does it look like we're just like falling backwards? And when he pulls back hard on the analog stick, the nose points further and further upwards, and then...
臨界無改革を超えた。ストールしたぞ。
That sounded painful. The aircraft stopped moving as if it was floating. Then the screen started spinning like crazy as it began hurtling towards the ground. Ooh. Okay then.
ゲームオーバーって。
Meaning dead.
とまあこんな感じだ。訓練ではわざとストールやスピンを起こしてそこから回復する練習をするんだ。
Congratulations, you crashed into the floor. You are an idiot.
実際に空でやると怖いぞ。死ぬかと思うぞ。
If you're scared of heights, maybe that really is true. Because of how well the simulation is made, I got a powerful enough impression just from the graphics. Well, if you showed what the plane looked like after it exploded and stuff like that, and you basically being dead, then I'm pretty sure everyone would be scared. Amane selects the mode, and once again we start flying.
で、次はラダーペダル。
In the simulator, this is controlled with the L and R buttons.
これはラダーを操作するわけだが、ラダーとは日本語で方向だという。
How long is this?
垂直尾翼についている。
How long is this? Come on.
右を踏めば機種が右を向き、左を踏めば機種が左を向く。ヨーイングの動きを制御するんだ。
Again, as I said, this game's like half of it's full of like food and half of it's all about flying. And maybe a little smidgy bit of love.
横を向くの？でも曲がるときは主翼についてるエレロンを使うんでしょ？
They're inside each other again.
エルロンだけで旋回した場合、グライダーは正面を向いたままバンクした内側に滑っていくように移動することになる。どういうこと？前を向いたまま斜めに進むってことじゃない？
Amane nods.
そこで同時にラダーを操作してやり、旋回したい方向へ頭を向けてやるんだ。
Like the handlebars on a bicycle. While leaning the bike, you turn the handlebars in the direction. If you don't, you won't be able to make the turn well. Using the bicycle as an example, leaning the bike left or right is like ailerons, and the handlebars are like the rudder.
なるほど。旋回したいときはエレロンとラダー両方が必要と。そうだ。けどそれだけじゃまだ不十分だ。旋回中、機体を傾けると揚力が減るので機体が大きく降下してしまう。なるべく高度を保ったまま旋回するには操縦桿を横に倒しながら少しだけ後ろに引いてやる必要があるんだ。
I got an itchy nose. When you turn, you must use all the axes at the same time. Using what and when looks like it's quite intuitive.
以上。飛んでいる時に必要な操作はこれだけだ。
And is that it? Ugh. After ending her explanation, Amane turned on the lights.
結構簡単なのね。そうだね。
Oh yes, it is. When I heard unfamiliar words like aileron and rudder, it sounded complicated, but once I tried it, it was quite easy. Rudder is quite a common word when it comes down to planes. I'm sorry to tell you. Aileron, which I probably pronounced wrong, I've never heard before, so yeah. Moving the yoke backwards, forwards, left and right, and pressing the left and right pedals, that's all there is to it.
アクロバットでもしない限り難しい操作はほとんどない。グライダー乗りに必要なのは風を見つける能力なんだ。
I'm pretty sure it would be that difficult. Find the wind?
どこにどんな風が吹いているか、サーマルはどこにあるのか、
I
そうして
see.
見つけた風に上手に乗ることができるかどうか。
I wonder how she got it back into the hangar after she flew it, because apparently she crashed, wings came off, or wings snapped. How would she get it back on her own? Without an engine? Did she fly it in and then crash in here? How did she get it back? I guess she has to have help from someone. So you mean you need knowledge, experience, and intuition?
そんなところだな。景気類の見方はおいおい覚えてもらうとして、あとはこっちのパソコンの画面で練習してみてくれ。
Okay, got it. I sat down in front of the PC and started practicing immediately. Woohoo. Hey, it's over. Oh, I can finally relax. Cloud activities have finished and we're on our way home.
あずい。
Home time. Ageha's fanning the chest off her sweat-drenched uniform. I guess this is like the treat we get to sing through all of that. She sees me looking.
おお？なになに？何見てんの？
Not your chest. She senses me looking at her chest and asks cheerfully, "You know, you should try to act more ladylike."
しょうがないじゃん。胸が一番汗かくんだもん。
It's not like the biggest insult to give to a girl. You should try to act more ladylike.
これって女らしいってことじゃない？
She asks as she carries on fanning herself. I get a slight feeling that she's trying to show me. And
ガ
you're...
レージのエアコン弱くない？お尻が漏れちゃうんだけど。
How is AOE not interested in that? Come on. Says Kotori as she wiggles her backside around. When it comes to these two, it's spacious and there's no effect of the heat insulation from the ceiling. It's like a prefabricated building. There's no attic and the heat from the sun transfers directly to the inside. Even if we turn on the air conditioning, it only has half the effect. Nah.
ロボット部よりかはマシよ。あっちは人数多いからムシムシするのよね。汗で。
Listen to Ageha's story, Kotori makes a face that says ew.
さてと、私こっちだから。
Oh dear. We got to the usual fork in the road where Ageha leaves us to go in the other direction.
じゃあね。
Bye. Hey Ageha.
Huh?
Do you want to get some ice cream from the convenience store?
いいけど、なんで急に？
You two were saying how hot it is, and I suddenly felt like eating one. You want to eat one too, Kotori? Oh.
いいけど。
I'm guessing he's trying to get these two to bond a bit more. Kotori seems to be thinking about Ageha being there when she answers. Okay, let's go. That's the best way for them to bond. I start walking ahead. Can I have some ice cream? In the convenience store parking lot, I bite into the ice cream that I had bought. Hanging out in front of the convenience store is one of the privileges of being a high school student. Ageha got watermelon flavour, Kotori got chocolate chip, and I chose vanilla Monica. What? Can you just have normal vanilla, please? Monica sounds like something else. Well, I don't think Monica's even a flavour. Watermelon and chocolate. I think I prefer chocolate. Yes.
ハバネさんはカップ派か。無謀なアイスは途中で溶けてきて手がベトベトするから好きじゃないの。
That's why you gotta eat it fast, but then you get like brain freeze. Oh well. Seems like everyone has their own preferences when it comes down to ice cream.
ねえ葵、シミュレーターどうだった？
I still don't really understand it, it was pretty tricky.
どこがどう難しいの？
It just feels kind of inconvenient, you know? When I think about doing something, I'm not able to do it quickly. The feeling I get when I move it, and the speed. It's quite easy to steer though.
エルロンもラダーもエレベーターも風を受けなきゃ効果ないもんね。
That's right. Using the power of the wind to control the position of the air... Using the power of the wind to control the position of the aircraft. Of course, if the wind is strong, small movements of the controller have a big effect, and vice versa. However, the glider doesn't have an engine. You can't easily speed up or slow down. If you do one thing, it affects everything else, and that's what makes it difficult. You can't just think about the current situation, you have to act accordingly to what will happen next. It means that experience is needed to ride this thing.
乗ってて気持ちよかった？
You didn't fly it though! Well, to be honest, the simulation didn't feel that good at all. You're watching the screen, right?
なんていうか、すごいもどかしい感じだった。3D のシューティングゲームに比べると圧倒的に爽快感がなかったわね。
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
実際に飛ぶのとはやっぱり違うのかな？
I think so. I can imagine that somehow. How would it feel to fly through the sky in that thing, I wonder? It still feels a bit unclear.
いいな。私も飛んでみたい。シミュレートならやってみればいいんじゃない？
You can control everything with your hands.
いい。今は葵くんがやるべき時だから。
I'm guessing that later on they're gonna do something like that. They're gonna make a version for her. Or something, they're gonna upgrade it just for her. I'll be patient for now. That's what it seemed she was saying. Without thinking, Ageha and I look at each other.
じゃあ、早いとこ翼を作って実際に飛べるようにしないとね。
Yeah. If we can quickly become able to fly by myself, I can take Kotori with me. I might be getting ahead of myself, but it's good to have a target.
チェ外れか。残念。
Ageha finished eating her ice cream and threw the stick into the trash can. I finished eating too, so I throw my Monica wrapper into the trash can. Because apparently they have in Japan they apparently have like surprises for the ice cream things at the bottom, don't they? That's interesting. They don't do it in this country. They don't do anything in this country, apparently. Kochi was still eating and hurriedly ate the last of her chocolate chip ice cream. It wasn't as bad as Amane, but the way she ate it kind of ruined her pretty girl image. Then she rushed over in her wheelchair and came to throw the cup into the trash can. Does she think that if she doesn't do it quickly, we'll leave her behind? While we were away from Kotori, Ageha had come up behind me.
気を使ってくれてありがとう。
What do you mean?
とぼけちゃって。私とハバネさんのために誘ってくれたんでしょ？
I don't know, did I? Looking at me as I quietly play dumb, Ageha smiled cheerfully.
お待たせ。
You didn't need to rush like that.
それじゃあ帰りますか。また明日ね。
Yeah, see ya.
さようなら。
Sayonara. Really? We see Ageha off as she waves goodbye. Then I push Kotori's wheelchair along the road back to the dormitory. Oh, it's the end. Yay, it's the end of this day. With no extra images. Yay, and our very first choice. Interesting. So we're going to probably start getting more choices now, which I'm looking forward to.
何これ。
I do not know. Okay then guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully this is long enough, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Delpha. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share and all that good stuff. Thank you again and goodbye.